Hello again, family and friends. I'm in Johannesburg. I have to tell you, this is almost like night and day. I mean, Cape Town was beautiful, but Johannesburg is definitely a metropolis. The food is outstanding. I just love it. The food is just so fresh. And I think that's what I love about it the most. And my body likes it too, believe me. But I'm staying at a wonderful hotel with an entire mall and food court attached to it. So I haven't even had to eat in the hotel or go looking very far because everything is attached to the hotel. But we're just venturing out in Johannesburg, just taking in the culture. See the Nelson Mandela's bridge. It's really beautiful here. And the difference is in Johannesburg, you definitely see more Black people. And Soweto, of course, is where Nelson Mandela lived and where he lived even after he was released from prison. And honestly, it reminds me a lot of the States. There are some areas that are much more upwardly mobile, and then there are some areas that are a little poorer, and but it's really beautiful, and I really enjoyed it in Johannesburg. And I think someone described it best by saying Johannesburg has more of a middle class. Now, it's actually known for having some of the richest people on the African continent that stay in Sandton in Johannesburg. But then you also have more of a middle class in Johannesburg. Cape Town was more of a people who have, and then the ones that do not have, the haves and the have-nots. Johannesburg has more of a middle class. They have very rich people too, but I really enjoyed it. And it really gave me a feel of being home, if I'm going to be honest about it. But as you can see, a lot of it is reminiscent of the United States. Now, if you look to the right, this is a little unusual. We're going down the road, and you guys, there are just goats, a bunch of goats. And you know I had to ask about it. Like, wait a minute, where are all of these goats coming from? And the explanation was pretty interesting. It was just that some of the people who have the goats didn't have a place for them to be, so they would just kind of let them roam in that area. I don't know. But that was the explanation that we were given. But this is a lot of the area in Johannesburg. We wanted to just go through Soweto and take a look at a lot of the outer townships. And Soweto, I've come to learn, is an acronym for Southwestern Townships. And of course, townships are outer areas where Black people live, because it is my understanding that's where Black people were relegated to go once their lands were confiscated, pretty much. But as you can see, you still have a lot of areas with the shanty houses here in Johannesburg also. And we were told that a lot of these people were allowed to build these little tin homes on other people's property. Some people had a little more land and they rented out to people, and they just build these little tin houses in the back of these people's property and they pay them rent. So yeah, sort of like in the States, you know, someone has extra property, or they rent out rooms or apartments, and this is what it sort of looks like in certain areas. Well, in Soweto anyway, in Johannesburg. But I found it very interesting. But yeah, basically Johannesburg, everywhere I went, the majority of what I saw was Black people. There were some white people I saw, but not as many in the city. And even the areas I was driving, I rarely saw white people. I know they live there because I actually ran into a white couple on my way home who say they live in Johannesburg. And they struck up a conversation with me because they saw my Cape Town bag. So I know they're there, but it's just really interesting. You see black people wherever you go in Johannesburg. The city is alive and very busy, reminiscent of a New Orleans and a lot of major cities. And it is a major business hub. It is the business hub, pretty much, for the African continent. So yeah, it was much different. Cape Town was laid back, beaches and things like that. And Johannesburg was a major business metropolis. And of course, Johannesburg is known for where Nelson Mandela lived and where he went back to after being released from prison. And it's also known for the Aparti Museum, which highlights a lot of what people went through during apartheid and a lot of what they had to do to overcome the effects of apartheid. So I went in the museum. Of course, it was very educational and interesting, but I didn't show a lot of it. I mean, as you can imagine, yes, there were areas of great triumph, but it showed a lot of oppressive things that the African people had to go through. So if you're ever in Johannesburg, definitely go to the Apartheid Museum. It is definitely worth it. And some of it is quite shocking. So yeah, if you're ever there, check it out. Next, I'm showing a peek of Lesedi, an area where we took a tour of the different African cultures. And I think you're really going to love it.
For the unmarried Zulu ladies and the married ones. So the unmarried Zulu ladies, they wear the short skirts and the beaded attire. And the reason why they're wearing the short skirts, it is to show the guys out there that, hey, she's still available for those 11 cows. And she's carrying what we call ukamba, the clay pot. She used ukamba to fetch water from the river. Show us a round ring, my sister. Round ring, yes. It is called inkata. They use it to balance the clay pot not to fall. And gentlemen, she's available if you have 11 cows. My sister-in-law, this is how you're going to dress on a wedding day. Yeah? Come closer, my friends. Come closer and have a look. The leather skirt, we call it isidwaba. And this is made out of cow skin. And the red hat on top, we call it isitolo. Isitolo symbolizes a wedding ring. Ladies are not allowed to take it off during the day or during the night. They sleep with it. Or let me say, long time ago, they used to sew it onto your hair permanently. If you take it off, then it's a divorce.
Oh.
So the question is, how do they sleep at night? For sleeping at night, they use this one as a nice pillow. Very comfortable, eh? And then during the day, husband sits on it, eh? Good, good. We call it isigui. And the figure belt. This is for the ladies after giving birth. They tight their tummies just to get back to their normal size. And friends, this is not a skateboard, right? This is not a skateboard. This is our plate. Not a big one, eh? Reason why is because we don't eat individuals. We eat together. And our smoking pipe, we call it igudu. We use it to smoke marijuana. And we are not allowed to do it in front of our children. No, we have to climb the mountain where there's nobody can see us. Hello? Women are not allowed to take a seat here. So you join the
That's
ladies.
what.
You join the ladies. Brother, take a seat this side. All the men this side. Yes, sir? Gentlemen, are you comfortable? 100%. Very comfortable, huh? And how about you ladies? Are you comfortable? Why not? Yes. Discrimination, eh? Yes. You know what, ladies? Welcome. This is the man's cave. Man's cave? Yeah, okay. This is where the chief of the village and only men meet and discuss about the problems that are affecting their village. Only men. Okay. That means women are not allowed in this place, even to stand. Why? Why women are not allowed in this place?
Because it's the man's cave.
Because this is the man's cave. Can I tell you the truth, my sister? The truth is they can't keep secrets. Do you agree, ladies? Do you agree, ladies? And gentlemen, do you agree? Absolutely. You know, whenever they're together, hello friends, whenever they're together, they always find something to talk about. They will take maybe 5 to 6 hours busy talking. I'm sorry to say that, ladies, but I'm telling you the truth.
Okay. Still men?
No, we don't gossip. No, we don't gossip. Men don't gossip.
But you can talk.
It's just that there's something that you don't know about the men. If you see them together, you must know that they're busy discussing the important things. Here we talk about business. Here we talk about how to protect our women, because it's our duty to protect women. Friends, especially where I'm coming from, you raise a weapon against the women, the whole community will kill you because you are like a useless man. It's our duty with the men to protect women. But the only problem about the women, they can't keep secrets. Thank you very much. Right over here, this is their initiation hut, where they keep the young boys at the age of 15 upwards for 6 months. They keep them for 6 months inside. And they are not allowed to come out during the day. They only allow them to come out at night. How old are you, my boy? 16. You go inside. So what is it that they're doing inside? The elders of the village are training them how to become a real man and to respect women. And at the same time, they're doing what they call circumcision. Yes. We are doing it at the age of 16. You ask yourself a question, why at the age of 16? Why not in 1 week? Because in your culture, you're doing it in 1 week. All right. The reason why we are doing it at the age of 15 is because the elders of the village are teaching the young boys how to take good care of women.
Family and friends, I'm so glad that I've come to Johannesburg and that I had an opportunity to take it in. I was always told it's beautiful, and if you go to South Africa, you can't just go to Cape Town. To truly say you've been to South Africa, you must go to Johannesburg. And you know what? I definitely agree. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, until next time, family and friends, bye.